So you're a truth seeker. You've been investigating everything about life. And the brainwashing that they usually try to do on people, that stuff does not work on you at all. Matter of fact, it actually made you more of an adventurer, more of somebody who explores, and you're actually a pioneer. You're setting foot and paving the way for a ton of people to follow suit. And I also feel like you are an allied defender. And as you can see, these allied defenders are pointed towards over here. And with the system is looking at performers, musicians, dancers, entertainers. So it seems like the system is influencing the media in some way, influencing musicians, entertainers, dancers, actors. So everything is all fabricated and false. The people that are in the spotlight right now or have been in the spotlight for the last like 50 years, it's all fabricated and false. And they've also had to put out certain things into the population to keep us stuck. And so you are very much aware of the abusive relationship between the system and people that work for the system. And you strategically placed yourself outside of that. I also feel like you're somebody who cares a lot about justice, who cares a lot about fairness. If this isn't you, then click off. This ain't your reading. And with justice and neighborhood, I feel like you're kind of like a neighborhood watch, or you have a lot of influence on people, a lot of influence on your city. And this doesn't even have to be through like activism. It could just be in general, your energy so powerful. Look, this person's so powerful, they have their own like sonic energy that emits into the population. This is how powerful you are. You got your own sonar radar. So when you want something to change, it's going to change. It is, because you're putting the energy out there for it to happen. You know how powerful you are. This person's sitting on their throne, comfortable, knowing exactly how to move. And I feel like you're influencing other people as well to stand in truth. And I feel like you've been surveillance for quite some time. There is heavy, heavy, heavy surveillance under you. Every light post you pass by, there's audio being taken from it. The things that you log into your phone, they're looking at your keystrokes. They're looking at, I don't know, there's just some crazy surveillance thing going on towards you because you have a gift, and this gift involves your intuition. Your intuition cannot be fooled. It doesn't matter what they put on the television. It doesn't matter what they put in the music. It doesn't matter what they try to have the population think it is when it ain't. It doesn't work on you. Your intuition is too strong. And if those of you that are content creators, your content is actually shifting the regime. Your content is putting a buffer into an energy signature. Your content is awakening the masses. It's almost like the angels work through you. And so the things that you put out energetically affects people. You, like I said, you have your own sonar frequency, and you've been putting that out, and it's creating changes. Matter of fact, it's making people start talking. A lot of people were like docile. They were asleep, hypnotized, mind controlled. And ever since you started putting out your content, ever since you started like working closely with the people close to you, ever since you started to prioritize truth and honor within yourself, it like started oozing out through you. So yeah, you're changing. You're changing the world. The vibration is changing. Everything is starting to feel way more intensified than it was. Trust me, they're upping the ante. When it comes to this mind control surveillance stuff, they are upping the ante because they feel like your sensitivity and your dreams and your ideals and your inner child is awakened to the point where you're creating your own legacy. You have a lot of affluence. You're creating an inheritance, and you're building a foundation that cannot be destroyed. People that come from like privileged bloodlines, privileged in the sense of where like they stole everything from everybody else and like kept it within their bloodlines, they are afraid because they feel like there's like a new era happening right now. There was a lot of confusion, a lot of miscommunication, and now there's hostilities. Now the people are rising. Why? Because somebody's putting out some sort of sonic, I don't know what this is. This is like some sort of like sonar energy frequency that's being put out that's affecting. This is you. This is what you're doing actively. You've been actively doing this for years. Now it's even more intensified. I feel like you're just gaining more power as you get older, as you become more aligned. Nothing they can do can get to you. This is why, look, see? They want to put up their fist to you. Like, how dare you think you can step out of line? That's literally how I feel. Like, you've got a collective of people within this function that are looking at you like you're the problem. Like, you're the reason why there's all this uproar. You're the reason why people are starting to push back because somebody is assisting them to do so. So all of this lies, trickery, deception, theft that's been happening, no, they're not getting away with that anymore. That is, we are in a brand new timeline thanks to you. Thanks to all the work that you do for the people, for yourself, for the next generation. And this is why you're going to be granted even more power. It's like, oh, look, it's like the universe is looking at you like, oh, the viewer is putting in all this work to help humanity. Oh, we're going to give them even more power on top of that. So if you think you're powerful now, oh, just wait. Just wait. It's going to start even getting even crazier from this point forward. Why? Because they hate your intuition. They hate your gifts. They hate that every time you get surveillanced, it's like there's a blind spot. Like they can't catch you entirely. Like they can't log your keystrokes. They can't tap into your mind. The AI, there's a connection between brainwaves and the electrical impulses within artificial intelligence. There's a connection there, and you picked up on it. And I feel like you're doing way more than you realize. You might just think, oh, I just care about world peace and fairness and equality. But by you being true to yourself, like it's actually creating a domino effect. And this angel that's blowing the trumpet, oh yeah, the next 10 years, pay attention. Because it's, like I said, it's about to get crazy over here. There's going to be a scale that is balanced. Because whatever's been going on has been like, this is like infiltration, manipulation, and forcing certain things to be a certain way. But here you are, the adventurer, the person that cannot be brainwashed, the person that can't be conditioned, the person that can't be programmed. And you're like, and people are actually standing. They will stand with you. People are standing with you because they know that you're fighting for the right cause. You're fighting for the next gen. You're fighting to make sure that like people have a living wage. People can be able to sustain the things that they're working so hard for. It's like this is affecting everyone, not just the elderly, not the young people, not just, it's affecting, whatever you're doing is affecting everybody. You got your own sonar frequency and you're putting it out there and creating change. And your intuition's telling you this because what happens now when you log on? What do you see? Resistance. What do you see? Pushback. People aren't just taking it anymore. No, they're actually getting up and fighting back. People are not allowing themselves to be abused anymore. And you may have been part of the collective that's helped like rescue a population of people by helping them realize it's all of us against them. Like, what are they going to do? We outnumber them.